and welcome to today's Speaker Card reading. Today's topic is what do people secretly think about you but won't say. For that, as usual, we have two piles, pile number one and pile number two. Now let's get started. And guys, if you like my content, then please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Now let's get started. Hello, pile one. Let's see what do people secretly think about you but won't say. Okay. The first one is the Seven of Wands. You are a very courageous individual. You are extremely brave, extremely courageous, very disciplined. You have faced a lot of trials and tribulations in life, but you always stand up to the challenge. Nothing can actually pull you down. Like something will knock you down for some times, which is normal, but then again you tend to rise up to the challenge. You don't let challenges decide and dictate your life patterns. Rather, you try to move over and above your challenges. That's what people secretly think about you. Yeah, Queen of Swords. You are a person who is very wise. Somebody who can see right through people's challenges. You are, people's facades, manipulation. Manipulative, it's your life's challenges that has helped you being a better judge of human character. That's what people think about you. That this is a person who can be very sharp, intelligent, very strong, somebody who has seen a lot of ebbs and flows in life. You can make a very good mentor, a good teacher, a good doctor, psychiatrist, therapist, counselor, that kind of a person. Somebody mentoring directly or indirectly comes pretty naturally to you, and I'm seeing a lot of people tend to notice that this is a person we can go to for the practical more than the philosophical one. You can give people some very practical, cutting the fluff out and give people the practical gist of things. You are a person when like people feel that you are somebody who can literally stand up to any challenges in life. You are somebody, people think that you are somebody who has fought, who is fighting, and who has really fought in life tooth and nail. You are somebody who does not give up. You have a fighter spirit in you. You are a born fighter. You tend to fight everything like there is no tomorrow. You are gonna fight and win it like there is no tomorrow. That is something that I can see in you, like deeply rooted, deep seated fighter spirit, fighting spirit. Eight of Swords. You are a person who is like, you know what, a Eight of Swords typically is telling me, like, see, you have been through a situation where you felt totally bounded by your like obligations, by your responsibilities. You just felt restricted and restrained. Maybe you hated your job, but you had to pay your bills, right? And you're not getting a better offer. It is paying you really well, but you hated the job. So that kind of a scenario I'm seeing, where you had like one aspect of it is very good, but the other aspect is equally bad, if not more, like if not worse. But you had to play along because you didn't have a better option. So but what people notice is that couldn't pull you down. You have lived up and you have turned yourself into a Queen of Swords. You have become a Seven of Wands, somebody who rose above and beyond those challenges, somebody who actually took them in their strides, took all the challenges in your stride, and got like a better option, tried to get a much better option. Seven of Cups. You are a person who is extremely good at manifesting your realities, your life's realities. What I'm seeing is you guys have manifested some major life goals. Like you are manifesting things that people around you could only dream of. Like there was a time in your life which you could, like, whatever you have achieved, you were like nowhere close to those, but today you own all of those. You have done all of this. It could be materialistic, it could be spiritual, it can be anything. In every aspect of your life, you are a fantastic, like if you put your intention to something, you just manage to manifest it like this. Alright, guys, up until now, if you like my content, guys, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Guys, your support means the world to me. So, if you like my content, please support my channel. Okay, now moving on. 21, the World Card. You know what? I'm getting a fantastic up leveling, upgradation in your lifestyle. You guys have been upgraded. Your lifestyle has been upgraded. You are today into the league of those people whom you once used to look up to. Today other people tend to look up to you. That is something I'm seeing, that you are you're like everything. Like, a lot of you have changed the place you live in, the car that you travel in. You could also be traveling in a public transport, absolutely, which is great for the environment as well. Anyways, like, what I'm seeing is there is an upgradation. It could be like a lot of you are traveling a lot, maybe frequent travels, short distance, frequent travels a lot because of a promotion. You have been promoted and now you have to move around pretty frequently. That kind of a scenario for a lot of you. I'm seeing some of you are on social media and things are just blowing up, and people are noticing, like, people are thinking, like, you know what, we could never believe, oh my god, this person of everyone else is doing so damn well. But pardon my language, but you guys are rocking it in a lot of ways. Like, I'm saying, like, probably you don't even realize how good your life is. You don't even realize. So probably a good place to start would be to look around and appreciate. Just a small suggestion from my side, because your life is really looking up and it's getting better, and people are noticing that this is a person who has struggled, who has faced a lot of trials and tribulations, but that couldn't pull them down. Wheels of Fortune, literally, you have been the person in your life who could turn your life around. You have turned the wheels of fate into wheels of favor and wheels of fortune. You have turned the wheels of fate in your favor, for sure. The Judgment, you are a person, you know what, the 10 and the 20 card, what I'm seeing, some, literally, I'm seeing some massive lips, especially I'm seeing materialistically, most of you. A lot of wands and swords, not the cups much. So a lot of materialistic success, some jump. That's why I'm seeing, like, increase in lifestyle. Maybe some of you are getting your first job, maybe getting a major increment, maybe getting some massive great increase as well. Something massive and major, and people are noticing that. People secretly think that you are a major achiever in life. Judgment, you are a person who is literally, you are that person. I'm seeing a lot of judgment coming your way, but you guys have achieved some massive things in life as well, and you believe in living your life on your own terms, for sure. Five of Wands, you know what I'm seeing is you are one of those people who tend to believe in living your life on your own terms. You literally, you know, dance to the tunes of your own bits, and you don't pay two hoots to what others would say about that. You're also, like, people really think that you are a very stable, reliable, dependable kind of a person. Somebody, a lot of earth signs and fire signs, clearly I'm seeing a lot of Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Yeah, I'm missing out on something else. And Aries, you know, very driven. Yeah, Chariot, extremely driven. You know, your life has both negatives and positives, positives and negatives, rather. Sorry, I'm just, you know what I mean. So, but the thing is, you guys have actually managed to make the most of both the situations in your life. You have managed to make the most of the situations that are there in your life, and you are a person who is a winner, who is an achiever. People think of you as an achiever. Actually, a lot of you are overachiever, and you don't even realize how far you have come. Five of Wands, you are a person who is very competitive, extremely competitive, very, very driven, very focused, very goal oriented. You know exactly what you're capable of, and you don't give, like, you know, if you're competing even with your own brothers and sisters, you will not be lenient, you will not let them win easily. I mean, you are a very competitive person. That's something people, and you know what people think is you have come this far in life. It's because of your competitive and not gonna give up easily kind of attitude. That it's because of that. Maybe that's true as well. Six of Pentacles, you are a very generous, charitable person. Somebody who is very philanthropic, very much giving in nature. You are that person. If you know that some people you care about are in difficulty, you tend to try and reach out to them. You tend to always try and help them out as well, because you feel that if you are doing a little bit better, people around you, even the have nots of the society, you try to do your level best, and people really laud you for that secretly, but for sure you are the architect of your own destiny. That's what people think, that this is a very self-made person, somebody who created their own life. You have literally managed to create your own life. Like every facet of your life was very, very much self created and self made in your case. Seven Seven of Pentacles. You know what? You have created the stability that you have today in your life. A lot of you have faced a lot of instability growing up. Maybe finances were a crunch. Like a lot of you have faced, like, probably not very secure in your childhood. Maybe the way in which you talked, walked, everything, maybe you have been bullied for that. A lot of you have had some, like as I said, like parents were always walking. Maybe some of you lost your parents early, one of your parents at least. So those kind of scenarios I'm seeing. But now you have a more stable lifestyle, and you're very, see how appreciative this person is. You're also very appreciative of the life that you have today. You are a person who is very, very, you know, the Two of Cups is very romantically also, you're very attractive. People think that you are a very attractive person, a very good arm candy, a good person to be with, a very amiable persona in general. Your personality is very, very, very affable, very actually some people will even call you adorable. Maybe the Empress card, clearly you are a person who is very I'm seeing like a lot of you are very you know, you're literally resplendent in your own glory. You guys are shining with your own, like you're successful. You have you have risen to the top with your own efforts. You have actually managed to move past a lot of things that were earlier bothering you. A lot of things are happening positively in your favor. That's what I'm seeing. Lord, take charge with authority. You are a person who has literally taken charge of your own situations, of your own destiny. You have, a lot of you have strong leadership qualities about you as well, and people notice that secretly. People laud you for that, that this is a person who has taken charge of their own life and can lead others from the front as well. You are a very good, like you walk the talk. You are a very good leader material. Track down your fears and desires. You're somebody who has been like a hunter. You have faced your own fears in life. Somebody who has faced their own fears. We all tend to have our own set of fears, right? But moment we start facing our own fears, we tend to slowly but surely become invincible. That's what I'm seeing. Expect a powerful change. You are somebody, I'm seeing like you can expect some serious powerful change in your life. I'm seeing you are somebody who has literally transformed their lives into a very strong, you have changed yourself and life into a very strong and like your position is very enviable. That's what a lot of people are actually envying you for what you have achieved. Falcon, at the act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. I'm seeing to the shadow side, a lot of people will call you opportunistic. That person, thus and such person are very opportunistic in nature, and that's why they've been able to achieve the things that they have achieved. But you are actually a person who knows how to look for the right kind of opportunities in their life. You're also, I'm seeing your guys are enjoying a lot of success, and people are noticing that about you. Yes, you know what? You guys are really beaming with success. That's how people see you. That's what people think about you. You're also very good at plan making. You're also very focused about your work. You know what? People feel that, this is a person who is very, very focused about their work and they have been able to achieve so much. It's because of all the work that they have been able to put in. Take time to breathe out. Yeah, as I was saying, people feel that you are a workaholic and you should take like breaks for sure. Spider, what a wild wave we weave, dear child, a delicious mystery untamed. You are a very mysterious person as per most people. So I'm seeing that people think of you as somebody who is a very mysterious person, who they cannot decode much. A lot of you probably are not very gregarious. You tend to have a very small network of friends and are not a very gregarious person. Believe in the impossible. You are a person who has always believed that nothing is impossible, and probably that's why you have been able to come this far in life. That's what people think. You are being seen as a visionary, somebody who knows where they want to see themselves, like in 5 years time, in 10 years time. Yeah, some are basking joy and light. You guys are basking in joy. You guys are people who are really in a bright summery situation. You are people who knows exactly, like, this is what I want and this is where I need to go. That kind of a situation I'm saying. Star ancestors, follow the voice of your soul. You are somebody, you are a person who is following the voice of their soul. You are a person who knows what their soul wants and you have been guided by your soul. You are almost like being directed by your soul and your guardian angel. That's how people feel that this is a person who was born to do the things that they are doing. That is the kind of vibe I'm getting. You are extremely devoted and committed towards your work, like a very sage like devotion and commitment I'm seeing. You can be your own knight. You are literally your own knight. You are literally the person who is their own knight. You are literally the person who does not need a knight on shining armor, for sure. Take control of your own narrative. You are like, what I'm seeing is you are extremely independent. You don't let others control the narratives of your life. You slay them all. You are a very courageous person. People think that this is a very, very courageous person. Extremely. I mean, see, this girl has got prosthetic legs on and she is going to slay the dragons. She's that confident, that courageous, and people think of you as such. I'm always enough. Your sense of self-worth is massive. Don't seek anyone else's approval. You are a person who does not seek other people's approval in their life. You don't need other people's approval to do anything. You are a person who knows what your worth is, and that's that. Alright, guys, if you like my content, I hope you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, guys, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Namaste. Hello, hello, pile 2. Let's see, what do people secretly think about you but won't say? Alright, the Hierophant. You know what? You are a person, you are an individual who is extremely wise. I'm seeing that people tend to mostly come to you for suggestions, for life suggestions. You are almost like a philosopher in a lot of ways. A lot of you could be very spiritual. Okay, yeah. Hermit, yes. A lot of you could be pretty stoic in nature. You probably like your own company or a very close group of friends, not very gregarious. What I'm saying is stoic, very introverted, speaks a lot less, and is more like introspective. And you also very are an observant kind of a person, most of you. Since it's a generalized reading, what I'm seeing is you guys are very observant. Like, this is what people think about you, and very wise, philosophical, somebody they can go to regarding their lives, like questions that people tend to have regarding in their lives, that kind of a thing I'm saying. The fool too, you are a wise soul, a very wise person, somebody who has been there, done that. Remember, a fool too has always been a fool at some point. So you have seen a lot of things, you failed, you have fallen down, you have gotten up, you have like you have dusted yourself and have, like, you started walking ahead. That kind of a person you are. You are a very wise, philosophical, determined, and yet very dignified kind of a person, very dignified, somebody who knows what their worth is, and you do not let others decide what your worth is. That is another thing I'm hearing, that you are a person who does not let others decide what your worth is, what you are capable of doing. Ace of Cups, yeah, are very, you, a lot of you could be very creative. I'm seeing a creative juices, spiritual aspects to your persona, personality. Some of you could be like, you love your own company, very good, like painter, woodworking, something very, like very creative, writer, author, very creative as an individual, somebody who is very wise, somebody who could also be very spiritual, who is very spiritual, somebody who is like, very emotionally supported, emotionally, even emotionally supportive, somebody who has been through some crisis in their lives and have grown into their situation, have grown wiser, more tolerant, peace loving, that kind of a person. Okay, the Emperor. Clearly, you are a very matured soul, very matured, very somebody who has risen up, somebody, you are a very matured, evolved, defined kind of a soul. You are a person who knows exactly what is right for you, you know what is wrong for you, you know, you are somebody who is like, how shall I put it? You are somebody who has been there, done that, who, like, you have reached a position in your life today where you have seen a lot in life. Some of you are probably even in your late 20s and early 30s, but still, life has shown you both dark and lighter hues, colors, that is. The Moon card, you are a very emotional person, very emotional creature, very emotionally stable, emotionally available. A lot of you could be Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. A very creative persona, emotional, creative, level headed, very mature, wise, yeah, balanced. A lot of you could be Librans, Libra, Aquarius, ahead of your times. Yes, ahead of your times is something. Maybe creative and abstract artist, just an example, very creative, very ahead of your time. Some of you could also be could be lawyers and related to the law and paralegal, also could be activists, climate, be it wildlife, be it animal right activism, anything. All right guys, up until now, if you like my content, guys, please hit the like button, share and subscribe. Guys, your support means the world to me. So if you at all like my content, please support my channel. Thank you. All right, Seven of Wands, you are a very strongly principled person. That's what people think. But this is a person who has a very strong set of ethics and principles about them, and they will stand up and face the wolves if that's what it takes. You are willing to face the wolves if that's what it takes to, like, survive, to, if you like, if that's what it takes to stand up and speak your truth. You get a lot of, you have had a lot of big bats you have received in your life for saying the truth, for speaking up, but still you're not scared. You are a person of strong principles. A lot of you have a position of authority, and people respect you for the kind of strong backbone and spine that you show there as well. You are somebody who is, like, very quietly authoritative. For a lot of you, people think of you as somebody who's very quietly authoritative. Seven of Pentacles, you are a person who is very hardworking. See, your hard work is paying off. You have worked very hard, and now your life is giving it back to you. You are getting what you had sown. You are reaping the benefits of your hard work and determination and perseverance. You are an emotionally very strong person, very strong emotionally. Strong, you have seen so much of life, both good and bad, that has given you the strength to carry on, to move on, and fight your own battles and help others fight their battles as well. A lot of you could be spiritual teachers, could be into Reiki, crystals. I'm hearing tantric, even tantra, astrology, even tarot cards, oracles. So those things can be seen for a lot of you. Yes, could be like from like writers and authors to somebody having a spiritual gift. Both aspects can be seen. Very quietly, self assured is something that people think about you as well. Queen of Cups, you're an emotionally very matured soul, somebody who is very emotionally matured, emotionally available. You have gone to this position after going through a lot of meandering passages of life. So you know how difficult life can become at times. Nine of Cups, you are a person, you are somebody who has awesome manifestation capabilities. People think that you have this Jenny's lamp. Like, you can literally, if you put an intention out, you can create them. You can literally create anything out of nowhere. That's what I'm feeling like. That's what people think. Okay, the Justice card. See, I love this kind of interconnected messages. With the Temperance, I was getting that maybe a Libra, a legal lawyer, advocate, paralegal, any kind of activism. Those things can be seen for you. Clearly, I'm seeing that for a lot of you. Yes. Two of Wands, you are a person, literally, you are somebody who has come a long way in their life, in their journey. You have come a long, long way. You have really, where you were earlier and where you have reached today, there is a huge change. You literally hold the key to your destiny. See, she's holding the key. You are like the person, people think that this is a person emotionally, especially, this person has matured a lot, evolved a lot, spiritual angle has developed a lot. Nine of Wands, you are also a very desirable person. I'm seeing a lot of people around you are actually probably crushing on you, but I'm just getting like they probably wouldn't dare to come up and say, because you're not, pardon me for saying it, but you're probably not a very approachable persona to everybody. You are very friendly once people like, yeah, for a lot of you, what I'm hearing, that what, initially people are a little bit like whether I should approach them or not in that mode, but slowly but surely, as they get to know you, they tend to see a different facet. And probably a lot of them have said that I never really expected you to turn out to be like this. Three of Pentacles, you are a person who is, you know what, you are somebody who has got like everything. Like, you are somebody who is at a very high position. It could be in your job, it could be anywhere, like your own institution, your own company, or at a job situation, or maybe a company which you had created with some other people. Like, I'm seeing people joining hands, and a lot of you, it can also show a movement. It could be an online or offline movement of some kind of activism. You guys started by some people joining hands and starting a movement, and now it has grown, and you're getting a lot of attention for that. Four of Pentacles, you are a person who is also very good with money. Like, some people will call you miserly, but the thing is, you have seen a lot of struggle, so you value money like it's no one else's business. Ten of Cups, you are a person who is very, very, very caring. I mean, like, you would make a fantastic parent. A lot of people around you would love to have a family with you. That's what I'm seeing. A lot of them would love to have a family with you. That is exactly what I'm seeing. And yeah, that's exactly what they think secretly behind your back, but that's what they feel. Yeah, I'm seeing an abundant life. A lot of you have a very abundant and blessed life. This is what people feel, that this is a person I wish we could be with them. I wish they were mine. I wish we had the lifestyle that they have. Like it's more than materialistic. I'm seeing a very spiritually upgraded lifestyle. Great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. You are a person who is a great teacher. You are a person who is very spiritual, who is very determined to even I'm seeing a lot of you are like that ray of light to a lot of people who had lost hope in humanity in general. A lot of you are very naturally, spiritually blessed. Like, you were not trained or anything. The thing is, you have learned from your own life, and you now try to disseminate that learnings, that teachings that you had to other people who are actually struggling in life, both emotionally and spiritually. A lot of you could be doctors, nurses, naturopaths, homeopath, pharmacists, physiotherapists, then teachers, somebody who is at a mentoring position, somebody. I'm seeing a lot of you are actually even spiritual teachers, spiritual healers, somebody who cares for, who has an empathetic heart to care for other people and their situation. Balance spirituality into practicality and practicality. Pisces full moon. Pisces can be significant. What I'm seeing is there is a balance in you between spirituality and practicality. There is this balance in you. You are a very balanced person. You are a person who is like, you know what? The spirituality and practicality, this balance that is there, is something that people really are in awe of. Like, you are a person who has a materialistic life, a career, at the same time have very rich spiritual life as well. Like, maintaining both is something, it's not easy, and people think about it. Like, this is a person who is like very highly accomplished in this department. That's balance. The Libra, that's why the balance part was there. Unicorn, indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. Yeah, a lot of you are very rare. People think of you as somebody because the unicorn is something which is very rare, and you are, a lot of you are very, very imaginative. Pisces, I'm thinking Pisces, Cancer, Scorpios, very imaginative, very spiritual. Yeah, dark moon, in the dark of your heart lives a new breath waiting for you to release its ghosts. Really, you are that person who has a lot of, you know, you know, a lot of you have, I'm getting a lot of spiritual depth about you. What people think, like, at the base of your heart, you have a lot of spiritual depth about you. Naturally driven spiritual depth. Surrender to the divine. You guys have totally surrendered yourself to the divine. White witch, be the light. You are a person who is like this ray of light to a lot of people. Ray of light in this, in the darkness for a lot of people. You are that ray of light. You are that person who could show that light to a lot of people. Share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution, expression. You are a person, what I'm seeing is, share your voice. A lot of you, whenever you speak, your presence is being felt. Whenever you speak, people tend to stand and listen. So I'm seeing a lot of you could be public speakers, especially related to spirituality and motivation, or would make a very good public speaker if you choose to be so. Wolf, devote the ferocious calling within the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. You are like this lone wolf. A lot of you are actually, people think that these people are loners. At the same time, you have a very intense energy about you. Okay. which tend to intimidate a lot of people. That is the exact message I'm getting. Intend and create. Yeah, you have a very strong manifestation capabilities. You have very, very strong manifestation capabilities. Very strong. Like if you put your mind to something, be rest assured it's gonna be like manifested for sure. Trust in the unknown. You are a person who has a lot of faith in the divine, who has a lot of faith in the unknown. Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. You are a person who is extremely graceful. Like, you are a very graceful person. The way in which you speak, the way in which you dress, the way in which you talk, there is like your personality is very respect worthy. That's what people feel. Hum back well. Music is essential to your healing and well being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. Okay, so this is a straight message. A lot of you could be good musicians of some sort, singer, music. In general, that is significant for a lot of you. Even listening to music is important for a lot of you. Kiwi, do a walking meditation each day for the next week. What I'm seeing is a lot of you are like in this walk, like you could be very much into a meditative, contemplative situation. Yes, lot of you are very much into this meditative and contemplative situation. Like life in quiet contemplation is a good life as far as you guys are concerned. Portion, remember to practice self love. What I'm saying is, you guys have learned at last to prioritize your own self. You guys tend to practice, like, actively practice self love. A lot of you guys tend to actively practice self love, and that is something people really respect and admire. You can always rewrite your story. You know what people think is this is a person who has been through a lot, but they have rewritten their life story. They have not let others decide what their life story is gonna be. Gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. You are somebody who does not need others. Like you are a very self-reliant and self-sufficient kind of a person. Also, I'm seeing that's what people think, but I'm seeing that you, a lot of you, there was a time when you, probably even now, tend to suffer from imposter syndrome. Virgo can be significant for some of you. With this card, I strongly get a Virgo vibes every time I get this card. So, all right, my dear pile number two, I hope you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, guys, please, please, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Your support makes means the world to me. So, thank you. Namaste.